wonderful day. Last year we could have 13 veterans. This year we have 65 plus. So. No, we will not do that. We will not do that. Got it? All right, students, please put your flags down. Teachers that are sitting on the side, we need a space behind you because kids are going to come in that way. I'm sorry. And if you're standing behind the back row, you'll need to kind of get out of the way because there's going to be a mob of choir people coming in. So I want everybody to be safe. So Mrs. Van Gelder, if you could scooch up just a little bit more, that'd be awesome. All right, students, I'm looking at you to be on your best boot camp behavior, right? Troops, are we ready? Yes, ma'am! You are the lucky ones to be in here, so prove it to me that you are worthy to be in here, right? Okay? All right, thank you. I'm sorry you're squished. We will survive. I will turn it over to my MCs. Please welcome Lila Narowitz and Audrey Maynard.
Welcome to our first ever Whitney USO show. We have some wonderful talent today and hope we can show you how much we appreciate you and your service. Let's get our first performers out here so we can get this assembly started.
Everybody remembers what a USO show is, right? Bob Hope. Ours is going to be PG friendly. PG friendly. All right. Okay, 4th and 5th grade. If you are sitting in the gym, there's no extra talking. Do you understand? Okay, because we have a lot to do and we can't have any extra talking. Mr. Storm, would you go find a seat on the riser? I know you can squeeze in there. 5th grade, scooch over and let Mr. Storm in there. Thanks. All right, Cub Scout Troops, 226. Please, color guard, advance. Again, 4th and 5th grade, there are no words. Color guard, post the collars. Troops, stand up.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Color guard, salute.
Please say the pledge with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, drill instructor Gonzi. We've been working hard here at Mrs. Gonzi Boot Camp. All this marching and ma'am, yes ma'am, I think it's time for some fun. How about some jokes, Lila?
Sure, I've got a great one. How many military information officers does it take to change a light bulb?
I have no clue. How many?
At the present point in time, it is against policy and at best interest of military strategy to divulge information such as statistical nature. Next question, please.
How about this one? Why do optometrists set their clocks to military time?
I don't know, why do they?
They want their patients to see 2020.
Now here are some real jokesters who will be sure to make you laugh. Please welcome Recruit Storm, Recruit Jennings, Recruit Dodsky, and Recruit Holsley for a fun skit.
When we get to Cleveland, will you tell me this guy's name on the Guardians team so when I go to see them in that Cleveland Park, I'll be able to know those fellows?
Alright.
I too want to find out the fellows' names.
Strangers at my team, they give the ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
Funny names?
Nicknames.
Nicknames?
Oh, yes.
Funny nicknames?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Now, on the Cleveland team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellows on the Guardians team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
You know the fellows' names.
Yes.
Well then, who's playing first?
Yes.
Josh means the fellow's name on first.
Who?
The fellow playing first for Cleveland.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking us for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, who's on first?
And I'm asking you, who's on first?
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell us.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
Have you got a baseman on first?
Certainly.
Then who's playing first?
Absolutely.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. And why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Why shouldn't he? Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
After all, the man earns it.
Who does?
Absolutely.
Well, we're trying to find out what's the guy's name on first base.
Oh, no. What is on second base?
We're not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Well, don't change the players around.
We aren't changing nobody.
Now take it easy.
What's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
We're not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did we get on third base?
Well, you mentioned his name.
If we mention the third baseman's name, then who do we say is playing first?
No, who's playing first?
Stay off of first, will ya?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, what's the guy's name on first base?
What's on second?
We're not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
There you go, back on third again.
Why? I don't know. We're not asked. I don't know and I don't care.
What was that?
She said, I don't care.
Oh, That's our shortstop.
Wonderful, but who can compete with the cuteness of our next performers? All the way from their base in the main hallway, here come the kindergarten troops. Notice each company of recruits has their own team flag that matches their commander. Weren't they awesome? That reminds me of... Weren't they awesome? That reminds me of a joke. What do you call a group of kids that enlist in the military?
I don't know. What do you call?
The infantry.
Good one, Aubrey. And here, from their base in the main hallway, we present the first grade.
little bit. Give them some big smiles. All right, each class has composed their own song for their teacher. Raise your hand if you're Mrs. Havel's class. All right, ready, Mrs. Havel's class? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go.
Mrs. Havel is so funny. She is not so sweet like honey. Mrs. Havel is so fun. We rate her 9001. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Mrs. Hawk, when you go to do her rating for teachers, she's 9001. I'll make note of that. All right. Next up, we have Mrs. Rice's team. Mrs. Rice's team, raise your hand. All right, you ready? 1, 2, ready, hit it. First grade is so much fun. Mrs. class is number 1. She reads us stories when we come in. The wheel of awesome we always spin. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah! Okay, just so you know, here at Whitney, Mrs. Hawk has instituted when students are showing pride, they get to spin, they earn so many points, they spin the wheel of awesome! And they love the wheel of awesome, and so they put it in their song. Did you like how it slowed down at the end? So cool. All right, here we go. This is Yalpa's class. Raise your hands. Okay, choir, make sure you're sitting nice and quiet. All right, here we go. This is Yalpa's class. Let's hear it. 1, 2, ready, go.
Mrs. Yonkoff is so kind. I'm so glad that she is mine. Mrs. Yonkoff is so fun. We sure love her a whole ton. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Each company has a customized song that best fits their commander in class. Let's introduce our next company, all the way from the farthest corners of our school, 2nd grade.
My
Where's Mrs. Boba's class? All right, Mrs. Boba's class won Best Boot Camp Behavior. They proved to me out of kindergarten through second grade that they had the best Mrs. Gonzi boot camp. They stood at attention. They were able to march and step, and they always are there when I need them. They show me the most pride, so they get to stay in the assembly today. So bravo. Let's hear it, Mrs. Bostock. Okay. Got it. All right, face the audience. Are you ready? Let's sing about your teacher. This is why you're so awesome. 1, 2, ready, go.
Mrs. Boba is so funny. Every day she is super sunny. She plays jokes on us every day. She's the best, we always say. Sound off, 1, 2. Sound off, 3, 4. Bring it on down, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Okay, next we have Mrs. Louse's class. Raise your hand, Mrs. Louse's class. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go.
Mrs. House is the best teacher in the school. She could make up all the rules. She's really funny and loves to play all day. She is perfect in every way. Sound off, 1, 2. Sound off, 3, 4. Bring it on down, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Hey, watch out, Mrs. Hawk. She's going to start making up rules here. Uh-oh. All right, Mrs. McKinley's class, raise your hand. Choir students, make sure you're showing the best respectful behavior. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go.
As high students are learning and what you all our teachers have. We do our best in all we do. Miss McKinley, we are true. Sound off, 1, 2. Sound off, 3, 4. Bring it on down, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Thank you, second grade. Since we couldn't fit everybody in the gym, I wanted to make sure they had a chance to sing for you and show their respect and pride for all of our veterans.
Great job, second grade.
I've got another joke.
What do hungry Marines eat?
I don't know, what do they eat?
Sub sandwiches.
Our next performer is all the way from the back hallway. Let's hear it for our third grade troops.
All right, Mr. Doyle's class, you ready? 1, 2, ready, go!
Mr. Doyle is so cool. He's the best teacher in our school. Toastman Junto sings his call. In his class, it's one for all. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Hey, where's Mrs. Fosnod's troops? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go!
Mrs. Fosnod's is yet to be when she feels her candies. She likes yellow and helps with her nap. She is the leader of our pack. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Hey, next up is Mr. Ludd's class. Hey, choir, make sure that you are showing respectful behavior. Now, Mr. Ludd's class is divided into 3 parts when they come to music, art, and PE. So they separately wrote this song, and just today they put it together. So they did an outstanding job. I'm so proud of them. Here we go, Mr. Ludd's class. Mr. Ludd, really? This first part, I don't get it. All right, 1, 2, ready, go!
Mr. Led is so silly. He thinks he is stinky, really. He shines like a star, and it makes us who we are. Mr. Led is a math machine. He likes eating steak and beef. Sound off. 1, 2, sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Okay, Mr. Ludd. Okay, I want to know, choir students, make sure you're sitting quietly. I want to know why you want to be 50.
They keep asking me how old I am. I keep telling them.
Hey, they have one more third grade class. They came here to hear a teacher. Okay, we have, yes, Mrs. Smith. Raise your hand if you are Mrs. Smith's class. Here we go, 1, 2, ready, go.
Mrs. Smith shows pride in our school. She's the best teacher and she rules. In group camp there is competition. Our class is in first position. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Hey, thank you. Let's hear it for our third grader. Hey, third grade, turn this way.
Well, what's a soldier's least favorite month?
I don't know. What is the soldier's favorite one?
March. Why didn't the troop tell anyone their rank in the military?
Why?
It was private. You're a troop who survived the pepper spray and mustard gas. Well, I too am a seasoned veteran.
Great job, third grade. Here is Staff Sergeant Sean Jennings with a special poem he wrote for Veterans Day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, students, faculty of Whitney Elementary School. I'm Sean Jennings, a retired staff sergeant, retired from the National Guard. I'm very honored to be here today, and I want to thank Mrs. Gonzi for the invite. Today marks the 104th Veterans Day ceremony. It was on, we celebrated until 1954 when it was Armistice Day from 1918 to 1954. And what it commemorates is the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, with the cessation of hostilities between the Allied nations and Germany. Today we honor those who have served the wars and are still fighting to protect our valuable freedoms. These veterans come from all ways of life, the small town cities to big cities, answering the call to serve for the greater good of the country and its citizens. I'd like to I wrote a poem about Don Jakeway. He was a paratrooper in the 508 Infantry Paratroopers, and I wrote a poem for Don. Blessed All American. Don Jakeway came from Johnstown, Ohio, working hard in the fields. Boy, he could sure run a mile. Family and faith were center stage. When World War II came, he knew what to do. Sign up for the Marines and fight for the red, white, and blue. Well, the Marines said no, and the Navy did too. So Don joined the 82nd Airborne, the true red, white, and blue. He trained in Toccoa, Blanding, and McCall, then was off to Belfast on a ship to prepare for the fall of the Third Reich. He and his men of H Company jumped into Normandy June 6th of 44 to turn the tide and end the war. They fought so hard and lost a few. Many tears were shed for the red, white, and blue. Next, Operation Market Garden was on. His men followed him from dusk till dawn. Even in that darkest days, he lost his buddy Giacomelli. It was war and haze. Peppered with shrapnel from his to his face, the Lord was with him, sweet amazing grace. Battle of Bulge was Hitler's last stand. By the grace of God, Jake was there too, fighting in the 508th Airborne Red, White, and Blue. Jake's final stand on a cold day when one round from a Mauser found its way through his lung but not his soul. Heavenly angels were with Jake on that journey as he was going back to the rear. The ambulance rolled, and it was his blessed journey to save him one more time. The Lord was with him on a faithful ride. We are so blessed to have Don Jakeway share his story of faith, courage, country, and glory. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you for such a wonderful poem.
Fourth grade troops, stand up.
Here are our fourth grade troop songs. Notice they personalize their songs to fit their teachers.
Okay, if you are in choir and you are with Mrs. Arrington's class, fall over to where they are. Where's Mrs. Arrington's class? Okay. Mrs. Arrington's class, turn and face the veterans. Turn and face. Is this Mrs. Arrington's class? Raise your hand if you're Mrs. Arrington's class. All right, ready? Oh, wait. Hey, we're waiting. Don't worry. Slow down. It's okay. 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 Everybody class. Mrs. Arrington's class, raise your hand. All right, there they are. All right, here we go. This one will probably need to be up a little bit.
fifth grade troops would now like to present their songs to us for their respect for their teachers.
All right, we're going to do this one at a time. Where's Mrs. Bonger's class? All right, if you're in choir, where's my Mrs. Bonger's troops? All right, go stand behind the teachers by Mrs. Bonger's. Mrs. Bonger's troops, stand up. Yes, ma'am. Well, that was weak. Let's try that again. Mrs. Bonger's troops, stand up. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I can count on you, Whitaker. Good job. All right, here we go. For Mrs. Bonger's, they chose a familiar tune that you might know. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go.
Who teaches a classroom down the hallway? Mrs. Bonger. She teaches us every day. Mrs. Bonger. She's always teaching us to be neat. Mrs. Bonger. She's the teacher you will be. Mrs. Bonger. Mrs. Bonger. Mrs. Bonger. Mrs. Bonger. Mrs. Bonger.
Hey, Mrs. Bonger's troops, sit down.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Hey, Mrs. Hunter's troops, stand up.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Hunter's troops. Doesn't it feel good to stand up? Yeah. Nice. All right, here we go. All right, ready? Mrs. Hunter! Mrs. Hunter!
She's so nice to give good advice. She's so great, she earned good grades. She loves her act, she's good at math. Mrs. Hunter, Mrs. Hunter, Mrs. Hunter, Mrs. Hunter.
We do love some good Michael Jackson. All right. This one, Mr. Walker's troops. That's okay. We love it so much. We're going to hear it again. All right. Now, you have to. We have not. Excuse me. We have not. I have not seen Mr. Walker's class for 2 weeks. The way we do our specials here, I see them for a week and then they're gone for 2 weeks. So the last time I saw them, they finished writing the song. So I gave them something to practice. Mr. Walker's troops, stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Walker's troops, did you practice? Okay, here we go. Oh, the letters are so small. You remember your song? All right, here we go. Come on down, come on down. Okay, Mr. Walker, I tried. All right, here we go. All right, let them get settled in. Thank you. All right, here we go. Mr. Walker, this is a new one. I've never heard of this one, but we're going to try our best. All right, hit it. Man, I've got a story to tell you about my teacher. I was just minding my business, taking a test. There was the science teacher, right? He is a jokey guy. Right up to me and told me, I said you could be right with me, I'm not the science type. So I walked away and then he hit me with a joke, right? I said, the best teacher in the school, right? I responded, yes, Mr. Walker, that's right. You're the rubber chicken guy. Our skeleton might be alive. He is a rapper type. Mr. Walker's awesome, right? Right. Woo!
We would now like to honor all our veterans with their favorite team songs. Troops, stand up!
Monday which class is going to be their song being sung on the recess playground. All right, we would like to say thank you to our Army veterans. To fight for the flag and to fill the nation's life, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. There is hard, hard day, the Army's on its way. Count off the cadence of the song, 2, 3, and wherever we go, you always know that the Army goes rolling along. We say thank you to the Navy.
No, he gave me something.
This is the Air Force song. We say thank you by singing their songs. Ready? Okay, Air Force. Up goes the flying yonder, flying high in the sky. Here they come, soon to meet our thunder, and the boys to the dawn. Down the eyes, starting to bring the thunder, all the ones that We say thank you to our Marines. We will fight our country's battle in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor free. We are proud to claim the title of the United States Marine.
Our next military group, we have our very own, just recently retired Mr. Sambor. He just retired from the Coast Guard, and we are so glad you're here so we can sing your song for you. Now remember, students, this has a little introduction.
So here's the Coast Guard song. We sing on land or sea. Through surf and storm and howling gale, our child purpose keep. Sever the mountains in the God, our fame, our glory too. To fight to save our proud name, high Coast Guard
We have a new military group that is protecting us and our satellites from apparently all the debris. We watched a video. I couldn't believe how much debris is up in our atmosphere. So they have created the Space Force, and we are going to sing their song. I don't think we have any veterans yet because it's brand new. Maybe one of you students, who wants to be in the Space Force? Nice. All right, here's their song. am very impressed with the 4th and 5th graders sitting on the floor. You guys are doing a great job. You're not complaining. You're just sitting there. Are you sweating down there? Yes, that floor is very hard, but you are doing a great job. So students, 2nd graders, bravo. Good job. None of this could be possible without the special and awesome teamwork of our wonderful staff here at Whitney Elementary School. I just want to make mention and thank you to a special veteran who brought us some special things. But before I do that, thank you so much for all the teachers that helped me out in whatever way. Mrs. Kerr helped make all of these. Hold up your flag, students. Each student made a flag that represented their teacher, so that is their class flag. Of course, Mr. Hoffman always lets us steal his gymnasium. And I brought back out of retirement Mrs. Bailey and Mrs. Stakes to help me get everything set up. So thank you. I can't tell you how many people came in and said, what can I do? And I said, just do this. Are you going to put your flags down now? And all of a sudden I'm like, okay, now tape the names. And so there were millions of teachers in here taping names. So I appreciate every one of our staff. 1st grade, thanks for giving up your lunch to come in and help me set up chairs. I had an awesome chair crew. Where's my 5th grade chair crew? Stand up. Let's give it up for them. I'm so grateful to this guy over here, Braxton Plonsky. I would be losing my mind if I had to run back and forth, so he helps me out with that. But another special mention, of course, Mrs. Hawk, you are awesome for our school, and we so appreciate you in bringing the wheel of awesome. Whenever I ask her a question, she says, yes. And I'm like, yes. So thank you so much, and thanks for bringing your dad.
Mrs. Gonzi, we are just so blessed to have you here. And I know I've said this to you before, but the things you do here, the amount of time you spend for our kids, we are just so grateful for you. So thank you.
And last but not least, these wonderful 70 4th and 5th graders meet me every Tuesday morning, and they practice singing the songs, and you gave me goosebumps today. So thank you, 4th and 5th grade choir. You'll notice that you have some blue bags. We've never been able to do this before. Dante Carney, great 3rd grader extraordinaire, he has a grandpa. And veteran Frank Pauci is the president of the Veterans Commission for Cuyahoga County. He was, where are you at? There he is. Wave, Mr. Pauci. These blue bags have some little special treasures that the Veterans Commission has graciously donated to you. Mrs. Adams, wave your hand. She prepared some wonderful, yummy cookies for you that are in those bags. So thank you, Mrs. Adams. So back to Mr. Pauci. Because he's the president, his generous donations remind us that there is a lot of support in Cuyahoga County for our veterans in need. So I hope that you are able to take notice of the flyer that's in there. He was telling me all the wonderful things that his commission can provide for veterans. So if you ever need help filing a claim, if you need any help at all, please call that number. All those various things in your bag. And he made a special trip just for us, for you veterans. There's a really special coin in your bag that is it called a merit badge? Oh, I'm sorry, a challenge coin. And it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, so he gave me one too. And on the back, it has all of the military branches, including the Space Force. So I think it's so awesome. And I just want to give a big round. He was so helpful to me. Thank you, Mr. Pauci. I am forever grateful for our Veterans Day Committee. I can't remember who all was on it, but just know that there's Everyone here has been a part in helping make this possible. So before we end, I'm going to have the Cub Scouts. Now Garfalo, remember when you take that out, you know what to do, right? Okay. All right. Cub Scouts, take off the flags, unpost the colors. Color guards, dismissed. American flag goes first. Anderson, thank you. Careful. Garfalo, take it down to the music room, okay?
Okay, veterans, thank you. I always love to see you every year. Please know that you are always welcome here at Whitney. Hey, students. If you've had your pictures taken, we will bid you farewell. And if you have had your pictures taken, please walk down our